United will not let Joshua Zirkzee walk out of the door in January, and the logic is more structural than sentimental. Amorim's 3-4-2-1 needs a reference point when the calendar turns ruthless. Mbeumo, Diallo, and Mazraoui will vanish for a month to AFCON, and game states get heavier after the break. Zirkzee gives United a wall pass, a platform for early crosses, and a way to keep the front three's timing intact when rotations bite. He's not a volume finisher. He's a possession stabilizer and a pressure absorber. When he posts on the last line, Bruno receives facing forward. Rashford can attack outside in, and the wingbacks serve earlier, flatter balls that beat the block. That's why Amorim has drawn a line through January. The squad's balance collapses if the only back-to-goal forward walks in the window. You lose two of your best separators. The headline number since arriving from Bologna won't win arguments. Limited starts, single-digit goals, but the tape tells you why coaches keep coming back. Zirkzee pins center backs without fouling, rolls opponents to create third-man releases, and delays just long enough to let tens arrive. When United's exits wobble after halftime, that hold-up touch is the oxygen that prevents a full-field sprint back toward their box. He also changes pressing triggers. With Šeško or Cunha as the nominal 9, United often chase in straight lines. With Zirkzee, the first curve shades the pivot and the trap springs to the near fullback. Possession starts 15 meters higher, which is what Amorim wants while the AFCON cohort is away. The plan is not to recast him as a 20-goal savior. It's to right-size the workload and script repeatable actions. 1. Post and pop in the right half space to bounce Bruno into Mbeumo's blindside run. 2. Near stick gravity on early crosses, so Rashford owns the far post lane. 3. Penalty spot residency on second phases. United's late equalizer at Spurs came from structure after a clearance. That's where Zirkzee's first-time layoffs and screen defenders matter. 4. Tidy restarts. Throw-ins and goal kicks kill United's rhythm when improvised. With Zirkzee as a wall, short long becomes a safe exit rather than a gamble. Minutes management will define whether this January stance pays off. Target bands, not vibes. Start him in control fixtures, home to mid-table sides, or away games with low pressing intensity, where his touches can set the tempo. Off the bench, use him as a stabilizer when United lead by 1. Back to goal, absorb pressure, win the first contact, and turn attacks into rest defense breathers. And if Šeško is fit, don't force a binary. The 9 can be a pair of roles, Zirkzee as the post, Šeško as the peeler attacking the seam. The center backs cannot step with both. Somebody gets a free run. There is a market story here. Clubs will circle, and his contract length gives United leverage. But the competitive story is stronger. January is when small details separate runs from ruts. If Amorim let him go, United would be one injury away from abandoning the early cross identity that has lifted the attack. Keeping him doesn't guarantee goals, it guarantees shape. And for a team learning boring excellence after wild seasons, shape beats sentiment. The bet is simple. Zirkzee's ceiling is unlocked by repetition, not by a move. Give him a month of defined tasks while AFCON rolls. And the numbers will follow the pictures. Fewer wrestling matches, more wall passes, cleaner far post chases. That's how a depth piece quietly becomes a system piece, and how a January decision looks like May points.